Hey everybody, how's it going, people? How you doing? I am in the camper right now, and I'm about to show you an epic video of an amazing day of sailing with some of the finest gentlemen that I know at the Piracy Yacht Club. I've had the wonderful fortune to make friends with these wonderful guys, and this is going to be a great video. Let's look at the camper for a quick second, just because I'm in here. I thought it would be a great little backdrop to do the next video. We call this the nest. I don't know if that may be backwards, and I apologize. And it's a little camper on our 7-acre property here that people are welcome to come here and stay for a donation, a recommended donation for the night or a weekend. It's pretty primitive. It does have head services. There's a full-size refrigerator. Coffee pot we supply. I roast my own coffee. I've roasted coffee for a couple of decades, so I make really good coffee if you're a coffee junkie. We supply some snacks, stuff like microwave popcorn. There's games to play. We've got utensils for dining, microwave for heating food. There's a campfire outside I can show you. Just kind of a nice little setup. There's Wi-Fi internet, and it's super fast speed. There is HVAC right there, mini split. It gets so cold in here, you could hang meat, I swear to God. And it stays toasty warm even in the winter. If you want to come out here and stay in the winter time, absolutely do it. Wonderful mood lighting. If you want to change the light and kind of change the atmosphere up a little bit, boom, you can do that. And you can even do it over here on this rail. And then you can kind of play around with lighting. Of course, you see a TV set up there, and it's connected to Wi-Fi, and it's got Netflix and all that access, things like Hulu and Prime. You can sign up with your own subscription, log in, watch whatever you want to watch. You have a little movie night before you go to bed. Here's the head. It's set up like a diaper genie. It's kind of cool. Sorry, it's dark. So it's got a foil liner. No, I should say mylar. And when you do your business and hit the button, it twists it up and seals it off permanently. And then you dispose of the whole thing later down the line. So pretty cool setup. This little bed is, it's a little bit bigger than a full, a little smaller than a queen, comfortably fits two kind of slender people. And then we've got a day bed, or kind of a little couch. Would be okay, maybe for a small woman or a child. I've napped out here. It's not bad, but I prefer to lay over here. You take all the pillows off, it looks a lot bigger. Anyway, let's talk a little more about this video. There's pirates at Lake Perry. I've witnessed it. I am firsthand telling you about this. I witnessed a man board a boat and take control of that boat. And that by definition means he's a pirate. So I classify myself now as a pirate. I was aboard the vessel. But I'm going to show you the video, and you can make your own determination of what you think. Are we pirates? I don't know. Maybe. So, hey, I'm about to show you an epic day of sailing with some of the finest gentlemen that I have met at the Piracy Yacht Club. And I'm going to joke around a little bit with the video, so I don't want to offend anybody. And just a little disclaimer, one of the things you're going to see is a man transferring from one boat to another boat, and it's dangerous. And I highly recommend you don't try this. You could become severely injured. You could go overboard. You could be killed. So that's my disclaimer. Don't do what we do, please. Take care of your own safety. Wear a PFD, and keep your hands and feet inside the boat at all times. All right? Hang on. We're going to get going here. Let's get into it.
All right, we are on Blue Moon again today. 40-foot air hunter. Doug is with us. Paul is with us. Nick. We're picking up Craig, and I'm right up front. Let's do this. We are shoving off. It's gusting almost high 20s today, but it's going to drop off. But boy, look at them whitecaps and the roughness of the water out there. So we are single reefed, and we should do just fine. Paul Barnett here in the blue coat, ASA sailing instructor. Doug, Commodore of the club. It's pretty cappy out there. Man, look at it slapping the wave break. They pop up over a little bit. Oh, he's going for the far dock. We're gonna go over here and pick up Craig, the owner of Valhalla. Dark blue boat there on the end.
Is it supposed to lay down?
Yeah, it's supposed to get calmer after 1.
16, 17.
Yeah.
But still point out that maybe part of the head sail.
I don't have to grab Nick. 15 up to 1. 15.
Yeah, we're gonna gust to 18.
Check the reef out.
17 now.
Shaking the reef out.
And just like that, we're underway. We shook out the reef, meaning we made the sail full size. Here, Doug is hoisting the mainsail using Miles' really cool Dutchman system. You can see the little clear lines in the middle of the sail here. That makes the sail kind of come down and raise up like a Venetian blind. It really helps control the sail instead of using a lazy jack system or a sail bag. Pretty cool. This sail is massive. The mast, I believe, is 55 feet tall, and it takes a lot of pulling and a lot of cranking on a winch to get this sail all the way up, deployed successfully and taught to get underway. Craig takes over the winch. I remember the first time I hoisted this sail by myself, I was breathing heavy afterwards. It's an enormous amount of work. It's gusty today. Wind is blowing like 14 to 18, maybe some gusts up to 20, 22. This boat is perfectly matched for these wind speeds. This is a 40-foot Hunter. It's a very capable vessel, and I am just dumbfounded how fast this boat moves and how agile it is. And I'm thrilled to say I had some time at the wheel, and we did really a full round Perry cruise today. We covered
just about every square inch of the lake, which is really, really fantastic.
Got it.
On board today, we have Craig. He's the owner of Valhalla. He's in the brown shirt here, kind of messing with his hat. And just behind him to his left is Doug. Doug is the incoming Commodore for the club. And then to the right back here in the corner, you can see Nick. Nick is Paul Barnett's good friend and neighbor, and he sailed on my boat with me a couple of times. And then, of course, Paul, I think, is on the wheel right now in the blue coat. And Paul is an ASA instructor. He's the one, there he is in the blue coat. He taught me ASA 101. And then, of course, we've got Miles, who here is at the wheel. Long, white, flowing hair and beard. Gandalf or Santa Claus on a sailboat. Miles is the owner of this gorgeous vessel and about one of the coolest guys you're going to ever meet. I am thrilled to be able to sail with him on his vessel. He is a wealth of knowledge, and I am just an eager sponge awaiting orders and listening.
I thought this was the lazy side. Roll it back out.
Initially, when you get on a sailboat and you get underway, it can be a little chaotic. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of systems to kind of dial in and tweak. But we've sailed together a couple of times now, and we all seem to kind of fall into a role. We seem to work together really well. It would be awesome to go out and race with these guys on this boat. Maybe one of the next regattas, we can make that happen. Craig has an amazing boat as well. Valhalla is a beautiful 38-foot Erickson. You might remember one of the past videos I did, the Round Perry race. I was on that boat and did a lot of video. Man, that was a really sporty day, and that boat is incredibly fast. Craig's a very adept captain. Miles was on the boat that day as well, and I think he was at the helm for a significant portion of the day. I was a little too chicken that day. It was too sporty, and I was too inexperienced. I was like, nope, I don't think I want any part of the helm today. Thank you. But that's the day we were heeled over. You know, the boat was leaning over, 25, 30%, which I just was a little uncomfortable with. Since then, I've kind of found my feet, so to speak, or my sea legs, and doesn't bother me so much anymore. So this was a fantastic day on the water. We're cruising around and just really enjoying the day. Perfect wind. Things kind of settle in a little bit. The wind was a little switchy on us, kind of changing directions for where it was coming from. But really, I think we're making 6 to 7 knots. And at one point, I think we were doing 8 knots down the lake, which is just fantastic. The fall colors are at their peak, and it's just a gorgeous day on the lake. Couldn't be nicer. A little bit of white cap, a pretty nice wind. We're underway. Things are just smooth and fantastic. We spot a small vessel way up here in the cove next to the Perry Yacht Club Marina. And he looked like he'd been kind of maybe struggling a little bit to get his sails up. He'd put his mainsail up and down a couple of times. And we were a little worried that maybe this guy was in a little trouble. It was really blowing. We were gusting above 20. And this is a very tiny craft, and it looks like the guy's alone. So we decided to kind of move in closer to this guy and round about him and make sure he's okay. Make sure we don't need to provide a little assistance.
You doing all right? You okay? Do you need assistance? You're good, okay. Just checking in. Nice boat. That's a cool boat. Holy shit. About to wash the rails.
As we rounded this guy's craft, we took a giant puff of wind that just came off the tip of a landmast, and we heeled over to about 35. It was pretty incredible as we were performing our turn maneuver called a tack. Right now we are on a port tack, and we are going to switch around and come to a starboard tack. Port is left, and I think the easiest way to remember left is port is both have 4 letters in the word.
All right.
Here comes a big puff right now.
Come around. What that?
Go, Nick, go. Need a winch handle.
Hey, everybody get the sails out. Sails out. We're okay. Hey, bring that sail in.
You want to try? No.
No.
You're really close. Everybody keep your head down.
Okay, let the main out.
Let the main out, Nick.
There you go.
There you go.
We are downwind.
Cool.
Yeah, we're.
You want the jib in?
I don't think we're going to be able to make that point without tacking.
Oh, sure we're going to make it. We'll go wing to wing if we have to.
So-
Now he's running.
Running to weather or sailing into the wind is always a little more violent, a little more rough, and feels a much more aggressive or fast across the water. We have turned downwind here, and it's a lot more serene, a lot more peaceful. You're being pushed along rather than really creating your own wind and dragging up the lake.
We rocked the boat off.
Race boat on the water. You know what that means. The chase is afoot. It would be rude of us to not engage and chase this guy. He's on a very expensive racing vessel, and I think he kind of expects it. Engage pirate mode. This is a J9 race boat. The 9 in the name signifies its length over water in meters. At about 28 feet length and 25-foot waterline,
this boat's pretty aggressively fast. With an 8.5-foot wide beam, 4,200 pound displacement, and a 1,900 pound keel weight, this boat heels over nicely and can really pick up speed.
Hey, get it!
Looking good!
I've learned from my new pack of mentors, it's customary to harass, heckle, and sometimes berate other boaters on the water. Of course, I'm just kidding, but it is sure a lot of fun to mess with people sometimes. All in good fun.
Oh God. He said starboard. Hold your course. Oh man. Look at that.
Hey, Brian,
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing.
want to get the bird out?
Oh man, maybe we
You hear people yelling starboard, and that's because on the rules of the road on the water, the boat on the starboard tack has the right of way, but there's also some windward and leeward rules as well. You can see here, they're messing with us just as much as we're messing with them. Now, I'm not sure who came up with the idea of potentially to board their vessel. I do kind of hear me mention something, but it gets cut off in the video. This beautiful boat is owned by Mark and Chris Faltermeyer, a lovely couple. They look like they're having a really good time on such a gorgeous boat. As they pull away, we decide to move onto the same tack, and we start to power up and pursue. Pirate mode reactivated.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
This poor, unsuspecting couple, they really have no idea what's about to happen.
Prepare to be boarded. Oh my God. That was so kick-ass.
I don't know. Captain's on the other boat.
The captain's abandoned ship. Or skipper abandoned ship. Should have taken him some rum with you.
That would be a move that would require some alcohol. It's really not heavy alcohol. Not anything.
Oh my God.
At this point, Miles has boarded their vessel, and they've given him control of the tiller. So, by definition, he's a pirate. He's commandeered this vessel, just not exactly under hostile terms. You can really hear it. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit. The J9 is heeling over a little more. We're picking up speed. It's time to plan to pick our captain back up.
I told him take him on the other side.
It's time to return this pirate to our custody.
Whoa, that scared me. Thanks for warning me. I about shit my pants.
Doug had made a little course correction, and he might have just been messing with me because I was on the bow, but the boat did a little bobble, and I had to kind of catch my balance. He made this maneuver so he could get into position and effectively depower the boat, slowing down, allowing the J boat to come up alongside.
All right, somebody get some hands ready for him. He's right here. Yep, just hold your course. You going for the shrouds? Oh my God, it was perfect. Thank you for delivering the pirate back into custody. He's back.
Again, I've got to reiterate, don't try this. Miles made both of these transfers look pretty graceful. He lost his shoe in the first time he crossed over, and he is here reunited with it. This is pretty dangerous stuff. We're moving along 6-7 knots of speed, and had he slipped or got caught in the rigging or something, he could have been hurt pretty badly. So we're messing around. We know it's risky. Please don't try this.
It's the end of another wonderful cruise with some of the coolest guys I know. I've really, really come to enjoy spending time with each one of these super guys individually and together on this amazing boat. I've learned so much from each one of them individually. They're just some of the nicest guys I think I've ever met. I can't say enough wonderful things about the Perry Yacht Club and the mentorship that I have received from each one of these guys, essentially taking me under their wing and bringing me along for the journey and the lessons in sailing. It's made me a better sailor, and I really love my club. I love being part of this club and this fantastic community of people. If you'd like to be part of an amazing sailing community and take lessons to learn how to sail, I highly recommend checking out the Perry Yacht Club. It's the place to do it. Hey, thanks for watching. And remember, I do this to encourage, support, and inspire. So please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you love the content, consider joining my Patreon.